Heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today we have an amazing, dynamic, respectable personality from beautiful country, India. And he is none other than Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep Khare. Welcome, Colonel Pradeep, to our show. It's an honor to host you today. Well, before I take a beautiful journey, a respectable journey in this global talk show, let me apprise of Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep ji. He was an army veteran, and he is army veteran. He will be army veteran. So I'm using all the three tenses. Author of motivational books, YouTuber, TEDx speaker, founder of Garib Ki Gullak Foundation. So this is going to be super amazing show, and I am sure after watching this beautiful, incredible, and marvelous talk show with Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep ji, we are going to brighten up our life, and so is my global audience. Thank you so much once again, sir, for coming to our show. Well,
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Before I move on to this journey, let me start with the beautiful, inspiring journey of Pradeep ji. Sir, we would love to know your incredible journey, because the position on which you are today is highly respectable and highly adorable all over the world. And we are so excited to know your journey. So I pass the dice on your court and kindly enlighten your journey.
Thank you, ma'am. At the very outset, I would like to express my thanks and gratitude to you for inviting me on this show. It's a matter of my privilege and honor for me to be on this global talk show. Now, to start with, about my life journey, I was born, brought up, and educated in a small city, Jabalpur, in Madhya Pradesh. My parents were very keen that my schooling should be in the best possible school in Jabalpur. So in spite of his limited resources, my father put me in Christ Church School, Jabalpur, which even today is one of the top schools in the city. And as my father was always focusing on my studies, I always remained a topper in my school, in my college, in my university. Thereafter, I did my post-graduation in mathematics from Jabalpur University. And as luck would have it, I joined the army, because otherwise I always wanted to be a teacher. But, you know, destiny takes you to places which you can never imagine. So it is one of those turns of destiny that I happened to join the army. But well, all said and done, I spent a good 20 years in serving the nation. And it is army which has given me this identity that I am proud to wear on my shoulders and carry with the rank with my name. So, Jai Hind to all my viewers. I am proud to be a veteran of the Indian Army and a citizen of India.
Sir, this is really great, and Jai Hind for spreading this vibes of positivity and bravery. I salute you. I really adore and respect you for your great, incredible journey. It is really, a very being honored to host you. And I'm so feeling so thrilled, excited, and, a very respectable feeling. Well, this was all about your incredible journey. But sir, I am sure you would have faced, like others, a lot of challenges and a lot of ups and downs, which is really a normal part in everybody's human being. So in your life, what kind of challenges you had faced? And the most beautiful thing I would love to know, along with my global audience, how you overcome those challenges.
Yes, a very good question indeed. In fact, life is full of challenges. And I believe in one thing, that it is God who helps us to overcome those challenges. And in my life, God has worked miracles. There are not one, but many occasions where I have faced difficult situations, and then I have submitted to God, surrendered to God, and God has shown the way. and he has worked miracles in my life. Now, talking of challenges, I would like to share three major incidents. One is when I joined the army. As I said in the beginning, I always wanted to be a teacher. I never took part in any games, NCC, any outdoor activities throughout my school and college. But when I joined the army, we have a training at the Indian Military Academy, Dehradun. This is the only academy in the country, the only institution which trains officers of the Indian Army. And that training is the toughest training by any standards. It is the most rigorous training. So when I went for the training at IMA, Indian Military Academy, initially in the first week, I felt that I'll not be able to survive in this tough training because I had not even run 1 kilometer in my life. And here we had to run 2 kilometers. We had to run 5 kilometers. We have to run 10 kilometers. And so on. We have to go in camps, which are for 5 days and 5 nights. We keep on moving in jungles, mountains. So such a tough training was there. But there were two things which helped me to get over this. First of all, I found that I'm not the only one who's doing all these things, whether it is running, whether it is climbing, whether it is continuously doing physical work, because there are a number of people. There are at least 50 people with me of my age group who are doing all these things. So I used to feel if they can do it, why can't I do it? And every single day, I used to pray to God to give me strength to face this challenge and to complete the task which is given to me. And believe me, all these in army, we have so many of these tests. One is a 5-kilometer run. In that 5-kilometer run, we have to wear the full uniform. There is a backpack on the back. There's a rifle. There's a water bottle. And with all these big boots, we have to run 5 kilometers. And that too in a recorded time. Say below 20 minutes, we have to finish that in less than 20 minutes. So when with a lot of practice, I managed to come in the first 5. The first 5 gentlemen grades who were there, I managed to come in those. Because earlier I was thinking whether I'll be able to complete this 5-kilometer run or not. But then God was kind and he to train myself in such a way, acquire this skills, and I could do it very well. The second part, the challenge which came in my life was after I took voluntary retirement, after finishing 20 years service, I started writing motivational books. And I had no idea of how a book is to be published. So I thought it was very simple. I wrote down the contents and then I sent the synopsis to about 15-20 publishers by email. But initially, I was surprised. All of them rejected it. So I was a bit disappointed. I thought it is very difficult and maybe it's not my cup of tea. And then I contacted some people. That time I was in Bhopal. So there were published authors. They said, no, it's not easy to get a book published like this because you're a new author. You haven't published any book. So we have published 3-4 books. So we have got a name and the publishers know what we are writing. Anyway, I carried on my efforts. I sent this synopsis to more and more publishers. Some of them kept on rejecting it. And after about 1 year, I got acceptance of the book from the best publisher, Prabhat Publications in New Delhi. Incidentally, he is the one who published Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's book, Wings of Fire. He's the one. So that way, my first book got published, and thereafter, I kept on continuing this until now. 9 of my motivational books have been published. So this is another challenge. The third challenge in my life was, it was my dream to deliver a TEDx talk. I was feeling that how I can prepare and deliver a talk. So for that, I made a lot of efforts. I consulted so many books, watched so many videos of TEDx talks, and I tried to contact people who have delivered TEDx talks or some other talk. But most of the people gave only vague guidance. They said, you keep on trying, keep on doing like this, keep on reading books, keep on watching videos. But after trying for 1 full year, Then on my own, I prepared, I rehearsed, and then I also joined Toastmasters, because Toastmasters is a platform which gives you a good training in public speaking. It gives you a confidence in public speaking. So that also helped me to prepare my talk. And then also, I finally managed to get myself selected for delivering a TEDx talk, and I did it on the 8th of May 2020. So these are some of the challenges which I would like to share with your viewers.
This is really fantastic and fantabulous, sir, because after listening to you, I can say only one word, one quote. Success is to flow like water through a road of rocks. Life means to move on, no matter how many hurdles you face. And that's what I can observe in your journey. Your life, which is, you can say, the background in an army, a disciplined person, but you have never given up. And I will here request my global audience, kindly look beautiful, the incredible, the disciplined life of the Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep Khare, and try to get those inspiration in your life, and never ever give up on your dreams. Today or tomorrow, anyhow, you will get it. But that patience, that perseverance, which you are having and which you are seeing from the life of Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep Khare, you are going to make your life shine brighter and move on, move on, move on. So thank you so much, sir, for this beautiful, brilliant answer. And trust me, you have sparked the light across the globe, because we have been watched currently across the globe, and my global viewers are really, really getting so much inspiration. Thank you so much. Moving forward to this beautiful global talk show. Now, I would love to ask, so we can see your background with a lot of books, with a lot of awards and laurels and accolades. So kindly enlighten your gracious work to us, what kind of work you are into and what these books says more than you. So kindly enlighten it.
In fact, these books which have been published, there are two types of books. One is the book that is real inspiring stories. There's another one, Unsung Heroes. The next one is Game Changers. There's another book called Torch Bearers. Now, these are books in which each book contains 51 real stories. And these are stories of people who have worked hard, struggled against all odds, and achieved success. And these are the people from different categories. Like some of them have done good in academics against all odds. Some have done good in sports. They've got medals, they've got trophies. Then there are people who have helped strangers. There are stories of women, tribal women, who have done extraordinary work and made a name for themselves in society. There are real stories of people who are cancer patients, who have been cancer survivors, I would say, who have been patients of AIDS, and they have managed to get themselves lead a normal life along with medications and positive thinking. There are stories of people who have transformed themselves, like a dacoit who became a Gandhian. There are people who have done very good in business, like starting a business with 50 rupees, and now they have a turnover of 5 crores. There are stories of people who have done very good work to save the environment. And these stories are from different cities of India and even abroad. Each story has a photograph of the person about whom the story is being written. And I have interviewed some of these people, collected information about the others through the internet, through the media and other sources. Another book is 101 Ways of Becoming Better. This book contains those things which we don't teach them children in schools and colleges. And incidentally, I am taking interactive sessions with students of schools and colleges. And the title of the session is What They Don't Teach You in Schools and Colleges. And in these sessions, I cover topics like how to face criticism, how to face failure, how to use your mobile properly, how to use social media to your advantage, how to avoid procrastination, how to choose a good friend, how to be a good listener, how to say no. So these are small things, how to apologize properly. These are things which are not taught in schools and colleges. So I cover these sessions. And the aim of these sessions is to develop an individual to become a good citizen, to have civic sense, to have kindness, compassion for the fellow citizens. And another book is Feeling Great No Matter What. Now, in this book, we have given small anecdotes. These anecdotes, there are 51 anecdotes in that book. They are meant to bring in the values of sincerity, honesty, patience, perseverance, kindness. All these values are described in the small anecdotes which are there. There is another book which is called Gateway to a Challenging Armed Forces Career. This is the book which gives all the details about the various entries into the armed forces, and especially the service selection board. What is expected of the students? What kind of questions are asked there? And what is the purpose behind asking these questions? What do the people want to check? What kind of qualities they want to check? So all these things are described in that book. And presently, I am doing something which is very different from what I've been doing earlier. I've started an NGO called Garib Ki Gullak Foundation.
Yes.
And the basic purpose of this NGO is to facilitate the medical treatment of the poor people, like the housemaids working in our houses, the sweepers who clean the area, there are security guards, there are laborers, all these people who can't afford proper medical treatment. So we have got a number of doctors, hospitals empaneled with Garib Ki Gullak Foundation. We send them there, get their diagnosis done, get the various tests done, whether it is X-ray, ECG, ultrasound, whatever, and then provide them medicines also. So in this, we have given treatment to almost 300 people. It is now our second year of registration, and this is registered NGO, which has got registration from the central government. That is, we can operate in any part of India. And our working is totally transparent. Whatever donation people give, we give them a receipt. We also have a facility of income tax exemption under Section 80G. And all the expenditure that we do, we share the screenshots on our Facebook page, on the website. So we put donations from our side, and all those people who trust in our work, they also give donation. We don't get any grant from the government, but we are never required to ask for donations. It is God's work, and God is so kind. He has brought so many people who are connected to this Garib Ki Gullak that now we are able to get surgeries done. And any surgery of any poor person all over the country, we can finance up to 50,000 for one individual.
So this is, I don't have any words to say anything now, because really the way you have written books about the autobiographies, about the inspiring stories, and here I would love to request my global talk show, from whichever country you are watching this video, if you really want to flourish in your life, if you really want to have a power-packed person in your knowledge, in your wisdom, kindly don't miss these great books. So kindly contact Lieutenant Colonel Pradeep Kariji, and he will be helping you in getting these books. Kindly go through it, read it, and make your mind the best place, the powerhouse of knowledge, wisdom, and where you can say you're the best version. So don't miss this great books. And kindly, sir will help you in getting these knowledgeable books. You can contact him. He's there on LinkedIn. He's there on Facebook, on social media. So make your life better one, a beautiful one, and the bestest one. And sir, when you said about the Garib Ki Gullak Foundation, here also, I will say kindly come forward, all the people across the globe, let's unite together. Let's make Garib Ki Gullak a grand Gullak, and please help people, because we say we are human beings. But if we are not doing anything for our society and for the humanity, then I think this word is not at all adaptable, fixed to us. So please kindly help people, make people, and think for the prosperity and for the betterment of your country. So this is really great, sir. And we are going to support Garib Ki Gullak because you are doing a fantabulous job for the society and a selfless service, because selfless service is really another deeds of God which you are doing. So thank you so much for this loveliest answer, and you're inspiring this session with full spark, with full enthusiasm. Well, moving to this beautiful interview talk show of Global Talk Show, I would love to know, what is your mission and what do you have planned for your coming years?
Very nice question. But before that, I would like to add one thing. Whatever details are there about my books, about my work that I am doing, Garib Ki Gullak Foundation, I would request if all these details can be put in the description box of the video. So anybody who's watching the video can access those, and he can visit the website. He can visit our Facebook page of Garib Ki Gullak Foundation. He can get the information about the books and so on. Thank you very much, ma'am, for accepting this. Now coming on to the message you said for the audience. Am I right?
It is mission for the audience.
Mission.
What
Okay.
mission?
Mission. Okay, mission. Now, the mission of my life is to make this world a better place to live in. I'll repeat. I want to make this world a better place to live in. So for this, I feel the youth is the most important resource of any nation, and the students are the future citizens of our country. So I love to interact with students of schools and colleges. And I feel that if we can channelize their energies in the right direction, we can teach them how to be a good individual, how to be a good citizen, how to be a responsible citizen, I would say. Because we all say the leaders are not good, the so-and-so party is not good. But what is most important, I feel, is citizens have to be good. If we are all good citizens, I think 80% of the problems facing the country will vanish. Take for instance, we say, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We say, don't make your surroundings dirty. Don't throw your waste here and there. But if every citizen is conscious of this and he makes an effort not to throw waste here and there in public places, on the roads, in common areas, then it will be achieved in a better way. Same for law abiding. What is law? What is the police doing? They are making laws. But it is the citizens who violate these laws, who commit crimes. And then the police keeps on finding them. So if we, in some way, if we can produce law-abiding citizens, citizens who will not be finding fault with the government, not be finding fault with the system, they would rather come forward and see what is the problem, and then come forward, what can I do to solve this problem? If that is the attitude, then a lot of problems will vanish. Like for water shortage, there is a shortage of water all over the world. We say, what is the government doing? What is the municipal corporation doing? But we should see what we are doing as individuals. Are we trying to save the water? Are we not wasting water? So these are small things. So for pollution, same way, use of plastic, use of polythene. So all these things are spoiling the environment. So we as citizens, if each and every citizen tries to realize what is his responsibility as a citizen to the country, to the city, to the environment, everywhere. We say so much of corruption is there. Now what is corruption? It is something in the human mind. Greed. People want to exploit someone. They want, recently we were seeing that there's a train accident in Odisha few days back, and we found that the airfare for that particular 2 days rocketed to 60,000 per fare, whereas the actual fare is about 8,000. So likewise, we found that during the COVID time, when there was all lockdown, everything was there, people didn't get ambulance to go to the hospital because the ambulance people, they were charging 25,000, whereas they should charge only 1,000 or 2,000 for going to the hospital. So it all boils down to one thing, that if we produce responsible citizens, that is need of the hour. People should have kindness, compassion for fellow beings. If someone is in problem, somebody is having a trouble, we should come forward and see how we can help them. These days, most of the people have become self-centered. They're locked up in their own flats. They don't know what is happening. They're not bothered what is happening outside. So we should have the feeling of empathy for the people who are having some problems, who are in distress, and we should try to help them.
That's really great, sir. And I must salute to your mission and vision. And I'm sure you will be acknowledging it, accomplishing it soon, because your deeds are really, really very pious, and you're working day and night very hard for the betterment of the society. So hats off to your mission. I congratulate, heartfelt wishes to your great mission. And really, it's really, really great one. Thank you so much for this great answer. Well, before I say a lovely goodbye to you and to my global audience who are watching us, we all would love to know your powerful message, and everybody is waiting for that. So kindly acknowledge with that too.
I feel there is a very old saying which says, if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost. But if character is lost, everything is lost. So I feel for the youth and for all citizens, it is character which is most important. We should have respect for the women, respect for the girls around us. And you see, in the recent times, we have found that great personalities, whether they're in politics or they're in sports or any other CEOs, they have spoiled their career just because they got involved in some scandal with women, and because of their misconduct, I would say they lost their career, they lost their reputation. So we must all ensure that we maintain a good character. There have been saints who are in jails because of this. So the one message which I would like to give, that is apart from acquiring all the good qualities, having your good deeds, but one must always focus, and especially children. It is the parents' responsibility, the teachers, that they should imbibe this quality in the students, in their children, to be of good character, to be firm character. Because these days, there are so many pitfalls. The social media, the Netflix, you see so many of these shows, they are all showing, you see, if you see the genre of these, nudity, violence, abusive language, this is what they're focusing on. So if the people keep on seeing all this kind of shows, their mind is likely to get perverted. So it is here that we have to decide what we should see, what we should not see, what we should read, what we should not read, with whom should we talk, whom we should not talk. And basically, if we keep this in mind, that we have to keep a character good, a noble character, then the whole world will become a better place to live in.
Wow, this is the powerful message which everybody across the globe are waiting for. And sir, today you have lightened up this session with your powerful knowledge, wisdom. So thank you so much once again for coming to our show and enlightening everybody's life with inspiration, with motivation. The people who have lost confidence, you have really revived them with your powerful message and journey. And with your life story, I have learned one thing: never ever give up on your dreams. Start forward in your mission, and you will truly accomplish it one day with your hard work and perseverance. So thank you so much, Jai Hind, for coming to our show. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. I'm grateful to you for inviting me on this show and giving me an opportunity to share my views. And Jai Hind, good evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my lovely global audience, for always loving us, inspiring us, and motivating us. Keep doing that. Stay happy, hale and hearty. Bye-bye for now.
Namaste.